Oh, this is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you've joined me for my Simple Sunday video today. I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of different products, and if there's anything that you are interested in, you can go to my store at creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net. Use the host code WP as in Paul 379 D as in Daniel AX. And then you can always go to my blog after this to get the instructions on how to make today's card by going to creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com. All right, let's get started. In today's card, we are going to be making a gift card holder. And I got this idea from one of my teammates, and she got it from another demonstrator by the name of Jennifer Cotton. I was so excited because this is so easy to make and a lot of fun to do. We're going to make something similar to this, but it's going to have a different look. All right. So what this is, I call this the rising gift card holder. And the reason I say that is because when you look at this, it looks like it should be a card that would open like that, and it doesn't. It's the little part that raises up, and you can put something inside, and then you have your little pocket for your gift card. And that's it. Isn't that pretty? And it's so fun. It's so easy. I'm going to set this aside so for a point of reference for me, and we're going to make something totally that has a different look. It's going to be the same technique, but a different look. In today's demonstration, we are going to use the Hope and Peace stamps. I'm going to use the With Love and Hope and the Merry Christmas stamp from there. And then we're also going to use from our Christmas banners, I'm going to use this stamp right here. Okay. Now, if you remember from my tree lot dies from another video that I did earlier, I think I did it last week, in fact, we had different sized trees, and they were an actual cutout of a tree, and then another one that came out all fancy. Well, what that was is the details of snow that you can put on a tree. And I glued them ahead of time this time because if you remember correctly, when I was trying to demonstrate it, my fingers got so sticky I couldn't work with everything else very well. So I did it ahead of time so that my hands were not sticky and we could get through everything. Okay, and then the other die cuts that I pulled out were the laying circles dies. And what I did is I took the smallest circle of just the regular cutouts, and then the next biggest one of the scalloped circles. And I used that to put my sentiment together. We're also using Stampin' Seal. The last of my ribbon here of the glittered organdy ribbon. It's such a pretty ribbon. Oh, here it is. I was like, oh no, I lost it. Okay, so the glittered organdy ribbon, we'll be using some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. The colors that are in this card will be Evening Evergreen and Gorgeous Grape. All right. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 of the Gorgeous Grape to do this particular card. 4 by 5 1/4 of the Very Vanilla Glimmer Specialty Paper. We have a specialty paper that's all glimmer. It's got 3 different colors in it, and I believe it comes in 2 sheets of each. So you have the green, the Evening Evergreen, the gold, and then the Very Vanilla. Green Gold Very Vanilla. And so we're going to be using the Very Vanilla today. You'll also need another piece of that Very Vanilla that is 4 inches by 3 inches, and another piece of the Gorgeous Grape that is 2 inches by 4 inches, and I use that smallest circle to make a little indentation there so you can easily put a card in the pocket. All right, this long piece is the piece that will be rising, okay, and that's 4 inches by 9 3/4, and it's scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2, and this is the basic white paper. All right, so let's get started. I'll see if I can do this in the right order so that we get it done correctly. All right, I'm going to start with a Gorgeous Grape as my base. And I'm going to take the big Very Vanilla, the one that was 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to take my multi-purpose glue and I'm just going to glue that down right there. And I'll hold it for a little bit to make sure that it dries really well. Okay. Then we're going to take the piece that is 4 by 9 3/4 that is scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. That's our basic white. And I folded it on the score lines. Okay. And somewhere my bone folder is here. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, there it is. And I'm just gonna press those down really good so that they're easier to work with. Okay. I want to, let's see, we're going to do it this way. I want to start by putting my inside together. So I'm going to take my Evening Evergreen and my leaf pattern that I chose. And I'm just going to stamp that image right there. Okay. And then with my Gorgeous Grape, I'm going to put in my Merry Christmas. Perfect. All right. Then I'm going to take my 2 inches by 4 inches, my little pocket that I made, and I'm going to put some seal on it, but I'm not going to go too far in. Here we go. Put it over here. I'm going to go like on half of it. I'm not going to bring the seal all the way in. I'm going to go like half so that just the very edge gets it, because I don't want too much there. Otherwise the card won't go in. So I just want to make sure that I get just the edge of the 2 sides and the bottom. It might be easier to use the multi-purpose glue there too. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. It didn't happen the last time I did this. Got all this glue around the edge. There we go. And we're just going to put that right there. And I've decided to take my ribbon and make a bow. I trust you all have had a really good week. It's been pretty decent around here, a little cloudy. Okay, what did I do wrong here? You know what? There we go. There we go. Trim this down just a little bit. And I'm going to take a mini glue dot. See which one looks better. Put that glue dot on that bow. And I'm just going to put the bow right there on the gift card holder. Okay. All right, that's my inside. Now, on the outside, that's going to be this way. I'm going to put this piece on. And we're going to put that right in the middle on the top. We'll let that dry for a little bit. Now, I've told you before that this silicone sheet comes in really handy when you're gluing things and you don't want to get it a mess. And then look how easy it cleans up. You just roll it right off. Isn't that nice? I really like that. Very good feature. Very good tool, in fact. All right. Then what we're going to do is I am going to actually seal this on right away. And I'm going to put it right there. Okay, when you get it to this point, you might need to, oh my goodness, I'm getting little balls of glue that will not, they must stick to my hands or something. And okay. You might want to just take your bone folder and crease it just a little bit more so that you can work with it a little better. Okay. I already stamped the With Hope and Love together. And so I am going to take some of my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to put them on this circle. And stick it right in the middle of that. Okay. Now, this is where I kind of guess how I want to put things together. I think I'm going to do it that way. So we're going to put some more dimensionals on it because we want this to stand out. big one. There's the medium-sized one. Oh, come on. And here's the little one. Okay. So let's start with the big one, and I'll peel off this paper that's on them. Okay. Then we'll take the medium one. And I'm just going to go over the top a little bit on the left-hand side of that one. And I'm going to do the same with this, so they'll just kind of run into each other a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to take this one and we're going to put some more dimensionals on it. Every once in a while I get paper from another one here. There we go. Okay. We're just going to do this. And voila, our card is done. So we have with hope and love, Merry Christmas, and you can put your card right in there. Isn't it cool? I thought it was so fun and so easy to do, and they make beautiful cards. And so I hope that you have enjoyed today. I trust that you'll try this out because it's really a fun gift card holder. And again, if you want to purchase anything, you just go to my store at Stampin' Up! Creating Cards with Sherry.stampinup.net. My blog will have all the instructions and I was going to say the ingredients, the products that you need to make this card. And so you can go there at creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a fantastic week. We'll see you on Tickle Tuesday. Bye now.